the city, it gotta be cuz. It's for the pieces I took off the Monopoly board. Yeah, y'all false claims, it gotta be fraud. Just keep the hood about your mouth and you gotta be charged. I doubled up, tripled up, what? Banged on the whole game, I ain't give a nobody tripping, handle business, got my digits up. And when I drop, you know I'm last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no smut on my rap last time that I checked. I was selling in the set, make a $250,000, no sweat last time that I checked. I'm the streets voice out west, legendary self-made progress last time that I checked. First you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked, come through fly check, no cosign, I ain't need radio to do mine. I done fine and I take my time check and take my tribe. Every level that I crossed in this game like state lines, it was visionary. Either I'm genius or it's scary. Maybe it's both.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Oh, what a move. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Play action. Willis. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Again, it's Achane. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. His defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Ravens will take over.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Willis. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop it.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Willis. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Willis looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Willis looking to throw it. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Second and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Malik Willis keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Dolphins are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, Andrews has it. What a catch. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Andrews' first catch, good for a 1st down.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
A 1st down carry for Henry. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven 1st.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
At the Dolphins' 43-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Jackson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
On 3rd down, Henry. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They throw it out right complete. And it will take him down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Henry up the middle. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Inside handoff, Henry. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
They stay on the ground, and the ball is knocked out. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
To throw is Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
At the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Willis for the quick throw out wide. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. In motion, that's Tolbert. And they'll run it here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Now a 2nd and 10. Willis will look to throw it. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, but thank you, Dr. Davis. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Jackson.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Running from the gun with Henry. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know they're securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D. Has got to be priority 1.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Tyrel Dodson
in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now.
Malik Washington deep for Miami.
And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. To throw, here's Willis.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Willis to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Here's Jackson to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jackson now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
It's now 2nd
and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they're currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline. They drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Now Lamar changing the look.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical downhill running. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Jackson options out left. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
This is 2nd and 8. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They go play action now. Jackson in trouble, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
They set up the screen. Achane has it. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back and make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
19 Tiger.
Slot man moves right. Willis out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Patterson now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Ravens nothing.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jackson. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's complete. Left side to Bateman.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
A give to Henry. And shedding through the tackle. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't it? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him, it should open up things for you.
And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football, but right now they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down here as sack. They push him back to the 34. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Throwing is Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. LeJohntay Wester from 3 yards out. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Ravens 7.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Nifty move. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Achane hit and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Derrick Henry shedding the tackle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of 10
10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard
So both teams
line.
trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Now it's Jackson. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. They showed off a nice juke to the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
Nowadays, you have to be an all-around running back to stick in the NFL, but that's exactly what this guy is. He is such a weapon in the receiving game, and we saw it again there. He's got soft hands, and then we know how dangerous he is when the ball is in his hands.
A good position to be in here, second and inches. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
It's now third down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
The Ravens on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
You have to figure with this offense on second and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on third and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become fourth down?
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson to the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers, 32 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
At their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And this is where coaches sometimes fall into different camps. Your guy just fumbled. It led to a touchdown. Do you stay with him or do you put him in the doghouse? This is definitely a show of confidence here as he's right back out there and carrying the ball again.
On first down, back to Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. To throw, here's Willis. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And running with power here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The quick feet by Jackson. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 68 yards. And the Ravens strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Looking to put a drive together. The drive starts with a run from Achane. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because they only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Willis. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down.
Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw, Willis. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Sacked on the corner blitz by Marlon Humphrey. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Willis. His throw incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that could be used against them.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Throwing, Willis. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48.
The 48-yard line. It's a gain of 8, but it brings up 4th down.
Willis, gotta have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Miami.
Willis to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Willis. He'll get this one complete to Atwell.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
3rd down.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Willis, he'll look to throw it. That is caught.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Willis to throw. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Ravens' 1-yard line.
Here's 2nd and a yard. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Here's 1st down. Jackson.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
First throw of overtime, Willis. Short throw caught by Dulcich.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses. Catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
Play action, Willis. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They go play action with Willis.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
But let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turned it into a short gain.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to him.
And now this first drive in OT continues.
Willis hits the turf, sliding down and picking up the first.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
19 Tiger.
Right back to Achane on second down.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8.
Now Willis. Throw caught by Achane. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now what can Jackson do here in overtime? Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Pushing his way inside the 40. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 145 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, we often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 22-yard line.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT.
So it's a win here for the Ravens, and it was just too much Lamar Jackson. He really played well.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens.
Tiger Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
with Greg Olsen. I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. And off we go here in Baltimore. Not bad on the return. Out past the 30-yard line. Some breathing room for the offense as they begin drive one. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Trey Hendrickson, the veteran, in there to record the sack. On 4th down, it's Corliss Wakeman out to punt. Dejounte Wester deep for Baltimore. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On play action, here's Jackson. Headed left, buying time. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Quick completion to start things out. And their first drive begins with a 1st down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
Now the first carry for King Henry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Jackson going to give it up on a pop pass. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
It's a loss of a yard.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the option, they give it to Henry. He'll manage only a couple. Osa Odigizua there on the tackle.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. From the gun, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Rashad Bateman. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Jackson now, exiting the pocket right. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Tyler Luke on for the extra point.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
He'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
On second down, Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 15 on that game. First down, 49ers. From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pickup there by the back to pick up the first down.
Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again, 1st and 10. They run once more with McCaffrey. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
On play action, here's Purdy. He's hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Second and long coming up. On the handoff, McCaffrey. Space to run inside the 20. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. And we're not going to have another snap here. First quarter will come to an end. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on 1st and goal. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And a short pickup. Down inside the 10.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. To the goal line and in. Mike Evans.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
49ers. On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Rashante Wester now to return it. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now Jackson, this a design run. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Here's Henry, and he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and late.
On the tackle. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6. Jackson looking to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That's a very nice return. He's given the offense a short field.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
It's McCaffrey. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
At the 34-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
from
3.
the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Kittle is the man in motion. On the bootleg, it's Purdy. There's Evans. He's got it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Yeah, so what I like here is it's not only a really good play call, but it was really well executed by the quarterback. So they used the bootleg to get their quarterback out of the pocket, change the launch point, and then they pair that with a really nice concept downfield. He uncovers, wide open, nice conversion.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
This will be a 2nd down and 6. Kittle is the man in motion. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Third down, Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. He's trying to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. About a yard short. Now, what do you do on 4th and 1? Quarterback sneak with Purdy. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Henry. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Alfred Collins on the stop. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Come to the line for 3rd down and 5. To throw is Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Ravens first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
A first down throw for Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Jackson now on second down. Inside the 40. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Tyler Luke on for the extra point.
The extra point up and good. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down. From the 24 now, here's second down and 9. Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners, first down. Back to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they bring him down, but not until he second screen play there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Purdy. The second down throw is incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
Kittle is the man in motion. From the gun on third down, it's Purdy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Corliss Waitman now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Oh, how good was that? Out of bounds, and they're going to mark it at the 2. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. It'll grind out a couple of yards. Give them a little bit of space out to the 3.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 3-yard line.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Back near his goal line, Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 15.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Moving to his right. There he goes again. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Second down and 3 coming up. Back to throw, Jackson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 3 yards to
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Third down and 3 coming up. Throwing Jackson. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
Here's Ryan Eckley now. He's on for the second time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And he'll be taken down as time runs out and we've come to the end of the first half of play. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Wester now to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 16 yards and a solid start to the half with a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the give, here's Henry. Not much. Second and long coming up.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Good start this drive so far. Another first and 10. On the option, they give it to Henry. And he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
40-yard line.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Second down. Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up third and real long.
Third and long for Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That is well done there, converting on third and 15.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. Here's a run with their tight end. They'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Third and short, Jackson. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. Luke now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Ravens will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, Watkins on the return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Tavius Robinson getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Come to the line, got some work to do now. It is second and long. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Third down and 3. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up fourth down.
Wester on the return. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll run it on first down with Henry. And that one going to be closed down to the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
From the gun, Jackson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Design run here with Jackson.
You can see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
It is 3rd and 10. They'll work straight ahead with Henry.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Eckley on to punt. He sends that one skyward. I hit that a little too well. Lands a couple of yards in the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Oh! To the right side, and Kirk's got it. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerendo. And he'll be brought down past the 30. That is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. A run for the first time here with Jordan James. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground with James. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a 1st down at the 44-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They send Evans in motion. A run, and that's the former Hoosier, Kalen Black. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 7. And they will not run another play. That'll do it. The end of the third. Second and 7. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
On third down, it's Purdy. That's the versatile Jordan James. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
That's quickly out wide for Kirk. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Here's Purdy again. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time, and it'll lead to a second down. Kirk is the motion man. Running here is James. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Try and run here with James. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on third and short.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing second and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Now Purdy. That's hauled in at the 2. And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be first and goal.
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up first and goal.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. They'll go play action with Purdy. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
So you're a couple inches away from, instead of celebrating a touchdown with your boys on the sideline, you're trotting back to the huddle with your tail between your legs. And that's the fine line between success and failure in the NFL. And the reality is, he knows it, the sideline knows it, the huddle knows it. At this level, you've got to make that play.
They send Evans in motion. James is in. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Makes the score. Ravens 21, 49ers 14.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
Super clean, but it's super mean. She wanna ride with them cats. Count stacks, get fly, take trips, and that's that.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. Now it's Jackson. He'll air it out deep. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
That one heading straight out of bounds, and it's going to be marked short of midfield.
41-yard line.
Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. Moving outside the pocket. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball. up to this point, and yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Purdy now on second down. That is intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Purdy's pass intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now Jackson on the move. He's going to run it. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
First down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
A first down throw for Jackson. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Here's the give to Henry running right. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
At the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
They'll go again here with Henry.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
Ravens bring their punt team out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And this will work out well. Touchdown by the special teams unit right at the 10-yard line.
Their own 10-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
A second down throw here for Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. It's good for a Niners first down. The run up the middle with James. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Purdy. They set up the screen to James. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Third down. Purdy. In trouble, and down he goes.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Here we go. This is 4th down. And they will not be able to get another play off, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The 49ers out for the punt. They forced a punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. That's fielded at about the 18. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
They'll pitch it out here to Henry. Wow, how he got away from that first defender, I have no idea. This will wind up with positive yardage on the play.
On the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
2nd down, they need 7. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
Third and 6. Now Lamar gonna hang on to it. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. Jackson gonna keep this one himself. Oh, big hole, left side. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. On is Luke to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Ravens have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game.
49ers 14.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Short kick taken at the 17. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll run. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Nate Wiggins on the tackle.
They'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground. He gets free. Still going. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
From the gun, it's Purdy. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. The defense has got it. What a spot to force the turnover. They'll get it back at their own 1.
49ers 20.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. And this one is covered by the hands team. They secure it here in the final seconds. And that should be enough for them to get out of here with a W.